Hello guys and dolls, Junkyard here. Or I guess I could take an ode from Billy Ray and say, hello friends, or hi friends. I'm working on this power shift off the IMT 220 and I thought this was a good opportunity to point out some things that I do, or kind of general procedures that maybe some people don't know. For instance, the clutch packs and everything bolt on here, I've tapped all these holes out clean. I've cleaned up around this. I don't know if you can see it, but like right here, I had to buff out where somebody had maybe pried it apart or something. Cleaned all the junk off of it. If I was doing this in the field, I would have cleaned it up a lot more before I tore it apart. This is not really a field fix, but knowing I was doing it in here, I stripped it apart, checked everything out, got my parts coming, and now I'm in the cleaning process. So tap all the holes out, make sure all my parts come, then I can strip it the rest of the way down, clean it, create a nice clean work surface, keep contamination to a minimum. Another thing I noticed when I was thinking about this video is all the different rigging you use. I had to buy some new ones of these. I didn't have any that fit the bolt that big, but if you're lifting this stuff, you got to do a good job rigging. This is questionable at best, but it works. Stuff like this, you just can't be too clean. You can't be too organized. You know, I've got my discs stacked up. I cleaned all these studs up this morning. There was teeth marks from vice grips and stuff on there. I cleaned them all off. That way everything goes back together nice and smooth. Certain parts of this aren't a big deal. Certain parts of it are a huge deal. And you can't get held up by a bolt that won't start or a nut that's foo-barred. You need to know when you screw it in there, it's screwed in there right. It's screwed in there because it's tight, not because threads are bound up or whatever. So you can see that power shift is still complete. All these pieces here and that piece there make up that power shift. There's buckets of bolts and everything else. So take the time to run a tap through the holes, clean them out, clean everything up. Stuff just can't be too clean. Sometimes you don't have a choice, but in this case, this is a huge fix. The downside is probably a $20,000 power shift. This was more of we didn't know the conditions, so we decided to tear into it, make sure the updates were done, make sure everything looked good, the clutches look great. So now it's just clean up, wait on parts, and button it all up. So I just thought it was a good idea to show the rigging and remind everybody, take the time to clean them up. You know, when I get done, this will all be clean. That way your hands stay clean. There's no contamination issues or anything like that. So when you get into repairs this involved, you just got to take your time. You got to do it right. So that's my tip of the day. Take care.